She's a little princess.
Have you seen the princess? Oh, nice moves, General.
Hello, Poppet. Time for your dance class?
Soon.
Your mum and I love to dance, don't we, dear?
Do ya?
Why don't we show her?
Maybe later.
Oh, come on. We've already got the music.
Just try to be careful.
Careful of what?
And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow!
Oh, sorry.
And step 2, 3. Step 2, 3.
Sorry.
This dance looks too painful.
You're so clumsy.
Well, you go a bit too fast.
I do not go too fast. You keep stepping
I'll
on
be
my
off then. Bye.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow!
Your Majesties, have you seen the princess?
She went that way.
Right you are.
Can I hide in here?
I suppose so. What are you hiding from?
Dancing.
Oh, but dancing's lovely. That sounds nice, Prime Minister.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Ah, wait till you see it. It is quite nice, isn't it? Marvelous. Hey!
Oh.
Prime Minister, you haven't seen the princess. Oh.
We were just,
My turn.
Marvelous. Fun, isn't it?
No, it's really hard. Stop.
What?
Ow.
Oh, don't you like it?
No, it's too hard. And it's all backwards.
Princess,
No.
where are you?
Oh.
Do you still not want to dance, Princess?
No. And it's nearly time to go.
Perhaps you'll have to.
But they'll make me be a butterfly again. Go away, butterfly.
Princess!
Ooh.
Oh, Princess, where are you? Give it just one more try. Princess?
She's not here.
Then a talking bush is wearing her tutu.
That's silly.
Not as silly as missing a dance class. You look so pretty.
Pretty?
Oh, well, maybe not pretty. I just meant dancing so much fun. La, 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 da, da.
It's not fun, and I don't want to do it.
She's a little princess.
Superheroes get scared too, you know, Princess. They're scared of all sorts of things. Mice, spiders, earwigs.
I bet none of them would be too scared to rescue Scruff.
Oh, I don't know.
He's no good. I'll never be a proper superhero. I'm just a great big scaredy cat.
Open this door at once, Admiral. There are desperate people out here.
Not until all the crocodiles have gone.
Crocodiles? So that's what he's scared of.
Admiral, the crocodiles don't exist.
Oh, don't they? I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What?
Go away, you crocodiles! Shoo! Shoo!
Yes, off you go now. That's it.
Oh, look out, Princess. There's another one.
Shoo! All of you crocodiles, shoo!
I've got one. Look, it's Whopper.
Well done, General. That's the last of them, Princess.
They're all gone now.
You can come out now, Admiral. We've made all those naughty crocodiles go away.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Look, no crocodiles.
Goodness, they've gone. Every last one of them. Oh, it's a brave man who can take on a fleet of crocodiles and win. You're a hero, Poppet.
A superhero.
What is he, sweetheart?
Scruff! Come on, Admiral. Let's go and be superheroes.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Whoosh!
Oh, Queen's first.
Oh, that's not fair.
Ah. Marvelous. Oh, bother.
Come on, Super Admiral.
Hello, Princess. What are you up?
Sorry, Prime Minister. We've got Scruff to rescue. Scruff! You got home all by yourself. You're a superhero too.
How are you feeling, Princess?
Bad. I wanted to stop the maid and General arguing, but I made it worse. Now they're not speaking to each other.
That does sound silly.
They might not speak to each other ever again.
Perhaps you could talk to them.
I tried. They won't listen to me. But they might listen to everybody.
Well, they just captured the light of my eyes.
I'm having a meeting.
Splendid idea, Princess. What for?
Everybody's invited except for Maid and General.
I see. I think.
Can you tell everybody?
Righto!
Hello, General.
Hello, Princess.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Let's go to the tree house.
What for?
Because, it might rain.
Oh.
Come on. Wait there, General.
Where are you going?
To get, something. Bye.
Hey?
I told you, Princess. I'm far too busy to play in the tree house. You?
You?
Princess!
Got to go now. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hooray!
Maid and General are having an argument.
C'est terrible.
Hurrah!
And they're not friends anymore.
Would you
Childish.
Hurrah!
What are we going to do about it?
I cannot cook in this atmosphere. My cakes won't rise, and my chickens have stopped laying eggs. Ban them from the castle, I say.
I don't know.
I'm not sure of that. That's a bit harsh.
Give them a good talking to. Tell them not to be so silly.
All those in favor of giving them a good talking to say, oui, oui.
That's a bit much.
That won't help my chickens. What about calm down, everyone?
Where are you going, Princess?
To get Maid and General, we're going to tell them to stop arguing and...
I was so silly. All that fuss about some washing.
I was more silly.
Oh, no, I was.
I was.
Oh, we were both silly.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Princess.
I thought you'd never be friends again.
Well, we've made up now, haven't we, General?
I'll say.
Good. I don't like arguments.
Everyone has arguments sometimes, Princess. It doesn't mean they won't be friends again.
Good. Let's go and tell the others.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Hello?
Calm
Really? Stuff and nonsense.
What a racket.
Some people are so silly. Why can't they be friends like us, eh, General?
Come on, Puss. Let's find somewhere nice and quiet to finish your picture.
How are you getting on, Princess? Shh! Is that General's bear skin? Princess? Princess? Oh, well, I'll leave her to it.
I am not telling you.
I'm right because I'm
What is it? What is it?
Ah, my soufflé. Huh? It is a triumph. Oh.
And?
It usually goes poop.
Oh, thanks anyway. The Admiral!
Oh, no. It's gone poop.
What is it? What did you see?
Ah, sorry. Gave the horn to the Prime Minister. Said it would look good on his tricycle.
Princess, what do you think, eh?
It's great.
Daddy bye.
Oh, that sounds like the General's whistle. Aren't you going to see what's going on, Princess?
No point. Nothing exciting or fun is happening. It's always normal stuff.
There you are, Princess. You saw me sneeze. Hurrah!
See what I mean? I want to see something that's too good to miss. Oh, that's Dad. Maybe he's seen something.
Ah, Poppet. Are you ready to see something fun and exciting?
Yes.
I've been trying to tell you all day. Bertie's Comet is coming tonight.
Ah! What's Bertie's Comet?
It's like a big, round firework that rockets through space. Woo! It's very special.
So it doesn't happen much.
Once in a lifetime.
Then I'm not going to miss it.
Can you see it yet?
I can see the plow.
Is that it?
No, Admiral, that's a bat.
Oh, I can't see anything.
It's got to find us first. Hasn't it, Dad?
Hmm? Oh, yes. I think.
My kitchen.
Are you up there, Bertie? I hope I haven't missed you, too. Come on, Bertie. Please. Bertie! It's you! I can see Bertie's comet! Dad! Wake up, Dad! You'll miss it! I saw Bertie's comet! I saw Bertie's comet! I saw Bertie's comet!
Oh, what a shame.
Missed it.
Bother. I can't believe I slept through that.
Back to port then.
Bertie, Bertie, Bertie. I saw Bertie,
Oh, look at that.
A fantastic meteor shower.
Bertie, Bertie, Bertie.
Puppet.
What?
Princess, what are you doing?
I think I'll do some piano practice.
Aren't you too busy for piano practice?
I'm too busy a lot of the time, but not just now. Oh, no. Not right. Oh, not right again. Oh.
Princess?
I'm no good at piano.
Oh, no.
My fingers keep hitting the wrong notes.
Princess, everyone hits wrong notes to start with. You can't learn without making mistakes.
Can't ya?
When you started to walk, you kept falling over. But you carried on practicing. And now you can even climb trees.
I carried on practicing.
Ah, that's right.
I just kept doing it over and over and over.
Yes. Would Princess like to stop for tea?
Sorry, I can't stop now. I'm practicing.
So you are. Very good. Well, carry on.
Hello, Princess. Is that fun?
Yes, I'm wiggling my fingers.
So you are.
They are going to play for Aunty today.
Play the scales?
Not scales, a tune. Prime Minister taught me.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Delightful. Who's next?
La 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 la. Ta-da!
Puppet?
Oh.
I say.
Marvelous.
His first steps.
Look at the little fella. Becoming a frog.
Whoops.
Oh dear. Clever baby. Keep practicing over and over, and soon you'll be climbing trees with me.
Here,
Do
here.
it again, Princess.
Magical.
Little Princess, I Don't Want to Go to Bed. Written by Cass Willing, read by Colin McFarlane. The sun was just beginning to set after another lovely day at the castle. It was nearly bedtime, but Little Princess was still very busy. I'm being a bat! Flap, 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 flap! She squawked with delight. Time for bed, Princess, said the maid, lifting her down from the tree. But bats don't go to bed, said Little Princess. They fly around all night. The maid was very strict about bedtime. But I don't want to go to bed, said Little Princess stubbornly. I'm not tired. Maid helped Little Princess to put on her nightie, ready for bed. Then Little Princess brushed her teeth until they were sparkly and clean. Why do I have to go to bed when I'm not even tired? She thought to herself crossly before heading back into her bedroom. Nighty, nighty, sleep tighty, said the Queen, as she tucked Little Princess into bed. I can't sleep because my eyes are open, moaned little Princess. This will help you sleep, Poppet, said the Queen cheerfully, and switched the light off. The Queen left little Princess's bedroom and pulled the door behind her. The King and Queen were in the hallway playing with their building blocks when suddenly little Princess came stomping down the stairs. "I want a glass of water," she announced. The King and Queen fetched a glass of water. She made sure that she slurped every last drop. The King took the empty glass and wished her good night again. The King and Queen happily returned to their game. Suddenly, they heard little Princess calling, "Mummy! Daddy!" She was so loud that it sent their building blocks tumbling to the floor. The King opened the door and peered in at little Princess. "You can't possibly want another glass of water?" he asked with surprise. Little Princess shook her head. "I want the toilet," she said. "Oh, are you finished yet?" said the King impatiently. It was starting to get very late. "Almost," said little Princess, pleased as punch that she'd found something else to do other than go to sleep. Little Princess was quickly put back to bed. Soon she heard the rest of the household saying good night and heading to their bedrooms. Once the castle was still, all that could be heard was the sound of the owls hooting in the trees outside. As the moon rose in the sky, little Princess's bedroom was suddenly filled with shadows of all different shapes and sizes. The shadows seemed to be alive. Little Princess shrieked for her parents as loudly as she could. "Ah!" "What is it now, Poppet?" asked the King worriedly, poking his head round the door. "There's a monster in my room," said little Princess matter-of-factly. "No monsters in here," said the Queen. "Nothing under here," said the King. "Nothing out there," said the Queen as she shut the curtains. "It's just the tree casting shadows." The Queen tucked little Princess back into bed and gave her a kiss goodnight. "Nighty-nighty, sleep tighty," she said, and switched the light off once again. The King and Queen were exhausted by the time they finally got to bed. But just then, the little Princess walked in, dragging Teddy Gilbert behind her. She still couldn't get to sleep. "I don't like it by myself," cried little Princess, pointing accusingly at her mummy and daddy. "How come you're big and you get to share, and I'm little and I have to sleep by myself?" "You have Gilbert and Puss," said the King. "You have Mummy," said little Princess. The King and Queen looked at each other with a sigh. Ah. The Queen went to wake the maid, while the King knocked on the General's door. "We need a little bit of help carrying a bed," said the King to the very sleepy General. Desperate for their little Princess to go to sleep, The king and queen had asked the maid to share her room for the night. The general and the king brought the spare bed into little Princess's room. Oh, it was very heavy. Soon the maid was in the land of Nod, but still little Princess could not get to sleep. This time it was because of the dreadful racket that the maid was making. Little Princess tried shaking the maid to stop her snoring. Little Princess tried turning on the light. Little Princess tried opening the curtains, but nothing seemed to wake her up. I wish I had my room back, thought little Princess despairingly. And I don't ever want to play my back game again. Being awake all night is too tiring. The next morning, the maid woke up bright and early with a great big stretch. Good morning, she said to little Princess. But there was no reply. Princess, said the maid, and gently lifted back the covers to wake her up. Help! Cried the maid. Little Princess has gone! The king and queen came dashing into little Princess's bedroom. Oh, the monster has taken her, said the maid shakily. There's no such thing, the king said firmly, and together they all began to hunt for the missing little princess. The maid looked under the bed. The king looked under the table. Never mind. The queen looked in the bath.
Oh dear.
The general checked in the cupboards. Oh! The chef even checked the bins. Aha! Here she is, announced the queen finally. Little Princess and Gilbert were in Scruff's basket, and all of them were fast asleep. Princess, said the queen, as the household looked down at the little sleeping beauty. Little Princess woke with a start. Oh, why do you put me to bed when I'm not tired and wake me up when I am? Demanded little Princess sleepily. And with that, little Princess climbed the stairs to her bedroom. I want to go to bed, she announced to the royal household, and I'm not sharing.